Adam Cole, baby, member of the Bullet Club. And I want you to do me and everybody else a favor and check out Wrestling Geeks on Fleek. Check it out, Wrestling Geeks on Fleek. You don't want to miss it.
Hey guys.
Hello YouTube, this is the villain Mighty Skill with my favourite twins and we're live at WrestleCon. Long live the villain. Thank you. So please support them, subscribe. You heard that from Mark TV, so film it.
You are watching Wrestling Geeks on Fleek.
Here it is. That's Thomas Tonga. I'm Tom Malone. We make up G-O-D. And right now you're watching Geeks on Fleek. Watch, subscribe, do your thing.
Fantastic if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, then what are you waiting for? This girl's a talented artist, a fantastic YouTuber, and she has the best taste of professional wrestlers around. This is my drawer, not as good. So for artistic comparison, that's how good Ladies and gentlemen, just hanging out with you're watching Wrestling Geeks on Fleek.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 49 of Wrestling Geeks on Fleek. As always, I am still Kelsey.
I'm still Chelsea.
And before we get into it, please subscribe down below. And also check out Monteasy Moore, the guy who sings our intro song called Roman Reigns' Heart of a Warrior and the John Cena Triumphant song. All of our links will be down below, especially his links to the song, so you guys can go click it, buy it, and enjoy like I do every single day. And so this week, we're on a different route. As you guys know, we have a huge wrestling memorabilia collection.
As you can tell.
As you can tell, we have autographs, signed artwork, signed posters,
action
figures, headbands,
DVDs,
armbands, hair ties,
DVDs,
foam figures. You said DVDs 3 times already. Shirts that wrestlers have thrown to us in crowds that are signed.
Buttons, stickers.
We have a lot. As always, we love every single one of our memorabilia items out there because each of them has a little story with it.
A special
that
meaning.
Makes it so special. Like, oh, where'd you get that button? Well, I got it here. And, oh, where'd you get that signed shirt? Well, a wrestler threw it to me at this show, and I remember the next day he signed it. So even each autograph from a wrestler, it means like that moment met that wrestler and meant something to it. So we decided this week that we would choose one memorabilia, and it took us a little bit to go through the room and decide which one. Because like I said, each one
it's special.
It was special. It had a moment with that piece of memorabilia. Like I said, even every autograph, every time you met the wrestler with the autograph, it meant something with that autograph, that moment that you had with him. And so we decided to choose one, and she said, I will go first.
You go first.
As you guys know, I'm a huge Adam Cole fan. I've been a huge fan of his for a long time. And he never really did shows in Florida. And so finally, Ring of Honor, last year, every time Ring of Honor came to Florida, it happened to be around Christmas time.
Or the time that we were going to TNA.
Yeah, and so it was just at a bad time that we just never could either had work, or we already had another thing we were going to, and it's always in Lakeland, which is it's kind of a drive from where we live.
It's about 2 hours, maybe.
Yeah, and also we were still in the middle of college and stuff, and so finally last year in October we decided, hey, we're finally gonna go to Ring of Honor. We got amazing seats, and I was like, I just want to meet Adam Cole. It's our very first Ring of Honor show. Never been to one. We've been dying to go to one. It's finally happening. I'm like, I need to meet Adam Cole. He was the one person that I just wanted to meet. I did not care who else. I needed to meet Adam Cole. That was the goal.
That was the goal.
So finally, over a couple days before Ring of Honor listed who the meet and greet is gonna be, so I'm reading it. And I was like, hey, Cole Cabana.
I was happy.
The Briscoe brothers, Jay Lethal,
Silas Young,
and then finally at the bottom it said, Calvin Dales are going to be there. And
they were running the store.
At the bottom it said Adam Cole, and my heart dropped.
She woke me up in the morning yelling at me because it was Adam Cole.
I was so happy. I was so ready for it. I'm like, this week needs to hurry up, we need to go. We need to meet Adam Cole. And I remember we were going there, and we were running a little bit late because we had, there's so much traffic because there's like a event going on. So like they're stopping traffic and all this.
There's like all these football games going on because it was Saturday.
And like it started at what? 6 o'clock. The meet and greet started.
The meet and greet started at 6. It's only going to be an hour.
And so oh my god, it was
2 hours.
It was celebrated 6 o'clock, and I was like, oh my god, I need to get there. Finally, we got there like 6:15, and so I was like running into the building because I didn't want to miss Adam. So finally, I get in there and stuff, and he's like the first person I see when I walk in there, and I stopped. I was like, I can't do this.
Like her life froze.
I was like, Chelsea, I can't meet Adam Cole. I'm not prepared. My whole life, I've been preparing for this. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for anything because I had drawings to give him as well. And so finally we're like, okay, no, let's go meet Adam. We get in his line. We go get our ticket, get in his line, and I'm waiting there. And, like, people ahead of me are, like, taking forever. And I'm like, oh, my God.
They weren't really taking forever. It was just in her mind.
To me,
they were taking years.
In my head, it took, their 5 seconds was 5 years for me. So finally, it was my turn to get up there. I walk up there, and I'll put the video for you guys in here. And I was, like, freaking out. Like, inside, I was like, I'm staring at Adam Cole. So I walk
outside,
up there,
she looked cool, calm, and collected. On the inside, she's screaming.
My inner me was screaming at the top of her lungs. So I go out there, and I give him my drawing. He was like, oh, my God, I love this. Do the Bucks, have they seen it? Because it was all 3 of them. I'm like, yeah, I sent it to their fan mail page. They're another page on their fan mail address, and so they do have it. So he obviously took a picture of it. He was sending it to them, and I was like, no, I've been waiting a long time to meet you. And he's like, you have? I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, going to Ring of Honor kind of like the last minute thing because plans change, and I really wanted to meet you. And he's like, well, I'm glad we finally got to meet. And so he signed a poster, and he signed an 8x10. And he put, to Kelsey, good to finally meet you, Adam Cole, baby. And in its framed. I'm like, but just from him, personalizing it and putting, good to finally meet you. And it kind of put, like, that special moment. Because, like, he was like, I'm glad to finally meet you. And we took, like, a lot of photos together, a couple ones. And I don't know, it was just something about this autograph and finally meeting Adam Cole for the very first time and it being a successful meet and greet. And now, a year back in March at WrestleCon and went to Ring of Honor again, he remembered us and gave more drawings. And when we saw him at WrestleCon, we were talking to Eddie Edwards and Andrew Everett. And he walked up and he's like, oh my God, hey twins, how are you? Comes over and hugs us and we're all talking and stuff. Because, he remembered me from Ring of Honor and stuff. And so it's kind of like that thing where it's like, it was so special. Like, and every time I look up my wall to see his autograph, it takes me back to the moment where it was my first time meeting Adam Cole. So that's why this piece is very special to me. Now it's your turn.
Mine's not that touching. It's actually, this was my first ever AJ Styles action figure I ever got. It was him in the little shorts. This was my first ever AJ Styles action figure. I've been a fan of his since like 2009, early 2010.
So almost
8 years. And so I fell in love with AJ, and I knew I needed an action figure, but finding TNA action figures around here, that's like finding a needle
in a haystack.
Mm-hmm.
Finding everything.
It's like finding a mermaid, finding a unicorn.
The Loch Ness Monster,
finding a unicorn mermaid. That ain't ever gonna happen.
When pigs fly type of thing.
So one day, they said they were also selling it towards us. So I'm like, you know what? It's a long shot. The only way they sold action figures is at the TNA shows. And they never had AJ there.
They had Jay Lethal, Velvet Sky,
Matt Morgan, that we have 2 of.
He's up there.
They had Motor City, but I never got the Motor City one. I found Chris Sabin. Now I'm trying to find the Motor City ones, but apparently no one wants to sell them. If any of you guys have the Motor City ones and you don't want them, hey, shoot us a DM or whatever you call those things on social media. But
Message.
that's it. So I went to the Toys R Us, and they actually had a pretty good TNA section. I was really surprised because Walmart and Target didn't have them.
Nothing.
Only Toys R Us. I didn't know Ringside Collectibles existed back when I was 2009, 2010. So then sitting there, it was a double pack with what's his name? Jeff Jarrett. It was a Jeff Jarrett. It was a double pack. I gave my grandpa Jeff Jarrett. And then he still has it. It's sitting on his dresser. But it had AJ Styles in his little shorts. And then at least a year later, we found AJ with the long blue pants. Then with the TNA, we got the Legend of the Ring AJ Styles with the old school exhibition belt. Then I found his last Impact Wrestling action figure. I call it Dark AJ because he was going to be all black and doing no one, when he went through his phase. I liked that phase. That was when he had his beard and he started growing out his hair. Then we got the perfect hair. But this action figure was special to me because it was the first ever AJ Styles action figure. All the rest are in the boxes.
Yeah, everyone's in the box.
This was the first one ever. And I'm like, I need it open. I need it. So he sits right on my desk with everyone. Because I also have my Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase action figure. I opened those too. This is when I finally realized that I probably shouldn't.
You shouldn't open
the action figures because I have my Randy Orton,
Ted DiBiase,
Cody Rhodes, this one, my other AJ in the blue pants that are open. And I also have two Matt Hardys because I bought them on a garage sale.
And we found Evan Bourne in a parking lot.
We found him. My older sister found him in a parking lot. A kid dropped him.
She went to her car and she's like, I found this action figure was laying on the floor, but on the ground. So I picked him up and I brought him home for you to figure out the Evan Bourne one. And I was like, well, that just saved us $10.
Yeah, I don't remember how much his AJ was. It might have been around $10. That sounds about right. But it's special because it was the first ever AJ Styles one. And now I have about 4 of him.
Exactly. We have a pretty big collection.
We have a decent sized collection.
So as always, guys, thank you guys for tuning in this week's episode. Let us know what's your favorite memorabilia piece that means something to you or that you've collected over the years. Comment down below or tweet me at Kelsey13, KHLSEY13. I love to hear what, obviously, we're talking to a lot of people. Everyone has their one thing that just, it makes one special memorabilia that you collected or, cool pieces you collected from over the years of going to the wrestling show. Let us know. As always, thank you guys for sticking with us, watching all our videos, and stay tuned.
He had elbow pads once. The elbow pads kept falling off, so I took them off.
Stay tuned for next week's episode. As always, we're going to end off with a signature Too Sweet.
Too sweet, AJ.
Woo!
Boom.
See you guys.